Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Market Insights with Linux, and welcome to this new video and much needed update on Nvidia. We're going to do a full update now. I'm not certain what I'll do the rest of the week because obviously, or at least hopefully it's obvious, we have earnings data coming out tomorrow. Historically, at least if we look at the past three earning results and reports, that has mattered a lot and it has made the price move a lot. So that's going to be, it's just going to be very volatile. And quite important as well. I mean, obviously, Nvidia, we already knew that the last earnings report as well, right? Because of obviously the tariffs and all the tension that came with that has already been going on since the start of the year. And we also saw that with the last earnings, right, which were lower than the earnings data before that. But after that, we actually did get some positive data and a resuming H20 chip sales to China, for example. But those have also, I mean, in that time, a lot has happened, right? So this earnings data matters a lot. And if we go back to all the past three ones, all the past three events, they were all bearish. All right, we saw better than expected earnings in quarter 1 2025 and quarter 4 2024, but then we did see sell the news effect, right? And then we got worse than expected data in quarter 2 2025. And then we also had a sell-off, right? Or did we have that was actually, well, that was right here, right? So we did have a sell-off, but ultimately we after that we did continue an uptrend because we saw a general market recovery. So when we take a look at Nvidia right now, we had a bit of a pullback since Tuesday the 19th of August, as you can see, last week. Since then we've gotten a pretty decent recovery, but I have to say, when we fundamentally talk, like technically, we're looking at the 4-hour time frame right here, Nvidia is doing fine. Maybe we lost the 4-hour uptrend. Well, yeah, we lost the 4-hour uptrend here temporarily, but ultimately we have been able to reclaim that. And you can also see every reaction to imbalances we left when trying to reclaim that 4-hour trend have also been good. And if you take a look at the 12-hour time frame, if you look at the daily time frame, it's all fine, right? So technically we are still in an uptrend, but this is the first time that we've actually struggled with a resistance level. And then I'm talking about the resistance level between $182 and $186, which is our main resistance level. And especially also at 185 and 186, we actually have some strong technical resistance as well. It's the first time we have struggled with a resistance level since the middle of April. So this is quite relevant. And then if we add that up with the reaction that Nvidia has had to earnings data the past three times, but before that I think it was also the case. If we add that up with also the fundamental pressure that has recently come upon chip sales and Nvidia again, I would have to say that I think it's most likely that Nvidia is actually going to hold right here. I saw quite a lot of investors and analysts upping their predictions for Nvidia, going into $200, going into $205. I think some firms actually put their expectations at $225. And although I do understand and agree with that sentiment, I would say short term it's actually a little bit more likely that we will see a move into 185 and 186, because on the short term the technicals have been quite strong and the reactions have been good. But I think for now we're actually going to stay in some sort of a consolidation right here around 180 and 178, in some sort of a balance consolidation before ultimately later this year. So I don't expect it for now. We're going to see a continuation, because that continuation I do expect. But I think we need a little bit more regulatory certainty and a little bit more global certainty. And I also think we need to potentially wait for some more rate cuts to kick in. And for Nvidia to get running again. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think about Nvidia right now. And we'll keep you updated on this, at least in the free channel we have regarding the earnings. So consider joining that, but probably also in a video later this week. So keep your eyes on the channel for that as well. But for now, that's it. If you're interested in more updates on stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, but also more, consider subscribing. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.